So Surinder, you know how I always love hearing about the journey that you always tell about how you've gone from the Renaissance to the great successful entrepreneur that you are today, creating the Fairmont. Can you give us a little background on how you came from the Renaissance to where you are today, please?
From being a wine waiter. That's what you're trying to be polite.
Exactly.
No, I think the great thing in this great country is that if you work hard, you can realize your dreams. But you have to have dreams before you can realize them.
Yes.
So hard work, obviously a lot of commitment. I remember the first 15 years of my marriage with Sunita, lovely Sunita. We only had 2 family holidays because I was always out working, 15 years. So my kids were growing up and I was hardly there. And one day Sunita put this picture, pinned my picture inside the front door. If you see this man, let him in, he's your dad. So that's without the DNA. So yeah, I've just been lucky, and obviously people always say, yeah, of course lucky, but what is luck? And I always use the phrase that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Yeah. So, you know, along the way, hard work and then coming across opportunities. And here we are now in this lovely hotel. Fantastic. And this was designed by our lovely Margaret.
Thank you. A great opportunity. It was so much fun.
So I think you should give up interior design and you should go and work on TV.
There we go. Do you think? Well, I don't think I'm going to be as good as Raj.
Oh, of course.
Raj is doing amazing, isn't
Yes,
she? Hey, I'm going to be interviewing her tomorrow. But she's most upset. She goes, Margaret, how can you be doing Surinder before me? Don't you know who's important really in this family? I'm like, yeah.
Beauty.
So Surinder, as a very highly successful entrepreneur and purchasing many, many hotels around England, what are the sort of factors that you look at, is it location-wise, before actually purchasing your hotels?
Yeah, in life, of course, they're all fitting together, all the different points, location, design, size, and so on. But I've always said from day one, location, location, location. That's the most important thing. And then, of course, having the buildings or building or renovating, making sure that they're the right size and the right location.
Perfect.
What do you believe are the key factors that contributed to the long-term success of your luxury properties?
So, when I was building my first hotel, I always said that I wanted to be different from other hotel companies. I don't want to be known just as a hotel company. So over to Guy Morris, my team member number 1, back in '98, when I said to him, Guy, we must be different. And being different is where I want to treat all our staff like family and our guests like royalty. And that's really what's helped us in the business over many years now, that within 12 years of opening, we became the largest family-owned hotel company in the UK, and I take pride in, not for me or Sanjay or Sunita, the family, but all my team members. We've got over 3,000 now, and that's what makes me feel proud. Yeah,
and I can vouch for that, to be honest. Working with you, I can definitely say you get involved with the family and you feel like you're part of the family. The whole entire team, no matter which hotel you go to, because I've done a number of hotels with you, you literally are just an extended family, and everybody treats each other with such kindness, such respect, and it does definitely show all the passion that everybody has when they're doing everything that they do. It doesn't matter what you do, whether it's from housekeeping or front reception or us behind in the head of office, anywhere. It's just the passion.
I always say, Margaret, but I also, on the other hand, say to them that you've got to give me 100%.
Which is so important, including the interiors, of course.
Exactly.
That needs to be the timeless, great experience that they have.
Well, we look at this building. I mean, that's what really makes me feel proud. And my team have to deliver and maintain it for decades to come. Exactly. And I need to make sure, so if you go into any of our hotels and see how well they're wearing, I mean, if you look at the Sofitel at T5.
That's an amazing one.
Or the Intercon, the O2.
Absolutely.
The Sofitel hasn't been touched for nearly 17 years. Yeah. So when you look at the big companies,
absolutely.
And when you look at the big companies, they'll say, oh, we like to refurb within 6 or 7 years. Well, if we spend the money up front, if we build well, we use the right materials, that's what really, but we're always learning. I don't think I'll ever stop learning. No. And that's what I loved about you. Well, I'm not actually proud just to have my name on it, Surinder, but I'm going to give you something very special, which is what we're proud of, and we always remember you.
Thank you. Well, I think from my side, I think that is so important, because it's as a designer, Personally, I find that it's really important to listen to exactly what you need.
Yep.
And absolutely, you can play around and do all sorts of fabulous things, as we have here, which is a prime example. But really understand, because building, especially hotels and doing interiors for hotels, is exactly what you say. It needs to stand the test of time,
Exactly.
no matter what. And once I've left, people do have to maintain this. So it really does need to work.
Important.
And it's so important understanding everybody's visions, including the families, to make sure that that all does become a reality. And then Bob's your uncle, look what
Exactly.
happens. Which is great. Thank you. Thank
Pleasure.
you.
I think I worked with a lot of interior designers, and I think the way you worked as part of our team, part of our family, really showed, that you were there dealing with Sunita, with Sanjay, the rest of the family. And I think that's what we loved, that this was very much a family affair.
Yes.
And you've given us what we love and admire, and that's why I've always said to Sinead and the team,
Yes.
make sure that Margaret is there as part of our team.
And part of the family.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks,
Pleasure.
Surinder. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you.